So on this side of my orchard, I've got 4 cider apple trees. Now, these are a variety called Yarlington Mill, and they're supposed to make a really nice cider just on their own. And I've had good and bad years with them. This year's looking like a really good year. They're absolutely smothered. This is usually where I can drive my van. As you can see, it's now down to about 4 foot from the ground with the weight of the apples already. Now, the apples aren't the biggest at the moment, but we've still got a bit of time yet. I don't think they're going to get massive this year because it's been so dry. These trees will continue to grow. I got them on the biggest rootstock you can get, which I think is M26 or M27 or something like that. I don't remember, but they will get, you know, very big trees. I wanted to have some trees that, like, you know, my grandkids could climb, that sort of thing. I thought it'd be quite nice. So these go up here, another one there, and a little one that never did so well on the end. This apple here is one of my dad's. I did some grafts of an apple my dad's got. Eating and cooking apples. They do get huge. We've had them at a couple of pounds or more before. Massive apples they get, and they store really well. Don't know what type they are though, but I have actually made cider from these in the past, and it made a nice cider just on its own. But I may do some blending, you know, some of my Yarlington Mill and some apples from the other side of the orchard where I've got various eaters and cookers. But I have just taken the plunge last night, and I've ordered myself an apple scratter, like on its own stand, because I thought that would take the work out of it. And it's like a grater, it sort of grates the apples on a big drum. And I bought an 18-litre crossbeam press. Again, I think crossbeam, for the extra money, is slightly easier than the central shaft ones. So yeah, so that's come in, and I'm going to have a go at making a bigger quantity of cider this year. And just got to get a few bottles and get all my old gear out of the attic, because I haven't done it for a few years, not on any scale anyway. And yeah, I mean, there's going to be hundreds of kilos of apples here, so I'd like to try and get some other people involved if I can find some local people that are interested. But I've got a couple of mates that might be. But yeah, so that'll be a few videos in the future, and also preserving just straight apple juice from fresh pressing. I'm going to do some water canning into mason jars, and see how we go from there.